Today I am opening up my very first brokerage account with Fidelity. I'm very excited, so let's get right into it. I actually do already have one rollover retirement account with Fidelity that I had from an employer when I was 18 years old, and I didn't even know that I was contributing to that account until after I quit. They sent me a letter in the mail with all my information. This rollover IRA account had about $800 in it when I quit, and it now has over $2,258 in it. So I invested in Amazon during the stock split, and I think I invested in ET as well. I have more than doubled my investment account by doing absolutely nothing, and that's the journey that I am excited to start, but actually contributing this time and being aware. We're gonna come down here to where it says open an account. Obviously we're doing a brokerage account today. I am going to open up a Roth IRA, but I have a long plan and we're gonna talk about that in a different video. For today, we're just gonna open the brokerage account. This account is just for me. I also plan to open up a brokerage account for my little brother. He is 15 and he has a job now, so I told him that he will be investing. He's kind of balling out of control right now, but in a couple weeks after I get my account situated, I'm gonna open up an account for him. Where your cash will be held. For your brokerage account, you will need a core position where your cash is held before further investment. I don't plan on having a lot of money just sitting being held before investment, but obviously I don't have an account, so I don't really know what will be happening. So I'm gonna go with the Fidelity Government Money Market Fund for now. I don't know if I can change this later, but that's just what I'm going to pick for now. Take a moment to review and confirm your information. So this obviously will be blurred out for you guys, but this is just your personal information. Obviously you can see what they're asking for. And then here it has a list of important documents and confirmation. So you want to carefully review the account opening agreements. I'm not going to lie, I don't think I'm going to read those. Yeah, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to read all that. But I did read this bottom half right here, so I do recommend. Obviously I'm not going to tell you not to read them. I think you should. Maybe I'll read them in my free time. I'm sure these are on the website somewhere. And then at the bottom of this page you can press open account. So it looks like that's all it is. It takes literally like less than 5 minutes. I have $4 left, $4.02 left in my checking account after paying my credit card bill and transferring money to all my high yield saving buckets. That's kind of like money that's has no purpose right now, so I'm gonna put that $4 into my brokerage account. I'm gonna start like a mini series on YouTube about me investing small amounts of money for people who might not have a lot of extra cash, just so they can see what that small amount of money might grow into. And then at the beginning of next year is when I'm going to start aggressively investing, but we're gonna talk about all that in another video. Here they're asking for a security code to verify my account or my identity, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Your account is now open. That's so exciting. Now let's add some money. Oh, I guess I have to do that now. So for right now, I guess then I'm just gonna add $1, and then I'm gonna make a separate video transferring the other $3, and then there will be more videos about me adding money. To fund your account though, they do have other options. You can transfer from another Fidelity account if you have one. You can direct deposit your paycheck. That's really cool for people who struggle with putting aside money. You can have it automatically come out of your paycheck. I don't like to do that. I like to be in control and manually do everything. I think I'm gonna do the bank option. I'm just gonna put $1. Whenever I try to log into my bank account on other platforms, it never works, so I'm just gonna enter my bank information manually. Now we are on this screen where we have linked my bank accounts to Fidelity, and oh, these Fidelity accounts already linked to your bank. Yeah, because I already have an account. These are my bank details. They want me to confirm how much I'm transferring and from what bank account. Way to go, it was funded. That's wonderful. I'm so excited. Now it brings you to a screen where you can choose how you want to invest with Fidelity. So you can choose for an investment. I'm just gonna go with one of the most known options. 688. You know, I took a screenshot of what VU was. I'm gonna tell you the date actually on this. Because I just wanted to watch it grow, I guess, and I should have been investing, but I wasn't. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The next best time to start is today. So I have this in my phone from September 25th, 2024. It was $525.61, and today it is $688. So I'm gonna buy $1 worth of VU, and it tells me I have $1 available to trade. So you can do shares or dollars. Since I don't have enough for a full share, I'm just gonna do dollars. $1 estimated value $1. You can preview the order. It has a little notice here. And then we're going to place the order. Order received. That's pretty easy. You can also set up recurring investment. And yeah. So that's really easy to do. Let's go here to portfolio really quick, and then we can close out the video because we pretty much accomplished what I wanted to accomplish today. My $1 is now 99 cents. So that's amazing. I will be posting more about my investment journeys. You can see the numbers and some transparency.